Welcome back to another video, guys. This is the Fluffy Fish here, and we're back with another iSimmed video. In this one, as you see here, we are the coach of the Jaguars. We're going to sim Trevor Lawrence's career and see how Madden tells the story. See you guys at the end of the first year. All right, if you guys are new to the channel and have yet to see an iSimmed video before, what we typically do is we sim year by year through his current contract, and then after a few years we go ahead and sim to the end of his career and see where he ends up and go back through the stats, break down, did he win any MVPs, did he end up being a Jacksonville Jaguar for the rest of his career, etc., or did things just not pan out and was he out of the league in a few years. So we're going to kick it off with the end of the first year is how we typically do it. Go ahead and watch the other videos. I put them all on a playlist titled iSimmed Player Careers. Check out the rest. Joe Burrow is posted on there as well. So if we go straight to the yearly awards, see if Trevor Lawrence is anywhere to be seen on here. Not for MVP. We are third for Coach of the Year, though. Liam Cohen. He's not on Offensive Player of the Year. And best quarterback, he is 6th. So if we go ahead and take a look at his stats and see where he stands. 6th in passing yards, 10th in passing touchdowns, and 18th in passing passer rating. So not a bad year for Trevor Lawrence. We believe AFC made it to the divisional round where we lost to the Steelers, who are now in the Super Bowl versus the Bears. So led him to a playoffs, got a playoff win, but did not end up going to the big dance. Let's go ahead and sim another year, and let's see, did Trevor Lawrence take another step forward, or did he regress? Year 2 of the Trevor Lawrence sim, and we went 11-6 as well, once again. Number 3 in the AFC, leading the division. Another team in the division even went positive. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. Once again, Trevor Lawrence not in the MVP conversation, and then not in Offensive Player of the Year as well. But when you go to best quarterback, he's 9th. Let's take a look at the stats here. 24th passing yards, 24th passing touchdowns, 19th passer rating, regressing in all areas of the stats, but he did at least get to the playoffs once again, but same round divisional, ended up losing to the Chiefs, who are now in the Super Bowl. Very similar situation and story as last year. You gotta start thinking, right? If we take a look at the roster here, Trevor Lawrence, his current contract is take a look at his stats and contracts. Okay, years remaining as 5. He still has a long time to go. They must have extended him or something, or maybe that is his contract, but he's through 2031, where he's going to have a $79 million cap hit. So he has another 5 years to start being a quarterback that can take him to the Super Bowl or win an MVP or be a little bit better, right? Because it gets to a point where if you're just getting them to the playoffs and leading the division, people get tired of that, right? So still has a few more years to go, plenty of time. Let's take a look at the 2027 season. And we are here at the end of the 2027 Super Bowl. And we did make it one round further, but we lost in the AFC Championship to the Broncos. So that is a 3rd year in a row where we lose the team that ends up representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. Real unfortunate, but you know, another solid season, one more loss in the last couple of years, but still made it far in the playoffs. When you look at the standings, we still led the division in wins. So overall, good Good season. Shador in the MVP voting, but not Trevor Lawerence. Trevor Lawrence not an offensive player of the year. Best quarterback, he is not even on the board. So I'd be curious to see why that is. 24th passing, 25th passing touchdowns, 20th passer rating. It just seems like he really stalls out. Really ends up stalling out at that point. That first season he had 4,000 yards, but other than that, he's just not doing very good. So at this point, I'm kind of seeing the same story over and over again where he is able to lead them to the playoffs and decently far in it, but not able to get to the Super Bowl. It doesn't seem like he's really doing very well individually either. So I'd be curious to sim the rest of his career here, and we'll go back through, see if he won any awards, MVPs, Offensive Player of the Years, best quarterbacks, and if he can lead the Jacksonville Jaguars to a Super Bowl as well. Just to make sure that we are covering everything completely, what I'm going to do real quick is go to quarterback and go to legacy for Trevor Lawerence, who is currently number 11 on this leaderboard. And as you can see, he has not won a Super Bowl, an NFC or AFC championship, or any yearly awards. So at this point, he has 0-0-0. Let's take a look at what it is at the end of his career. Alrighty, so we are in the year. You know what? That's a great question. What year is it? Yearly awards. We're in the year of 2035. So it's the year 2035, and Trevor Lawrence is no longer a starting quarterback in the NFL. This entire season, he was a free agent. Didn't make it. He last year played for the Chargers after being a free agent once again. Let's go back and take a look at Trevor Lawrence's career and where he ended up. So if we go here, I don't know if we can go to just the NFL in general, or if we can't do that, I don't know. Jordan Love, Danny Haskins. Let's see. Yeah, so I can't find Trevor Lawrence that way, but if we hop on over to stats here, Trevor Lawrence is now at 14. Some other guys have jumped over him in that category. But as you can see, he has won a Super Bowl. He did not end up getting any yearly awards, so whether he got carried or not, he did end up winning a Super Bowl. Let's take a look a little bit closer to his career stats. So you can see here, the last few years, he didn't really play. After he got let go by the Jacksonville Jaguars after the 2030 season, he didn't play at all for Seattle, Dallas, and then played a game or two probably here for the Chargers. But you go back through his stats, right? And from the beginning of his career through 2030, and it just nothing really wows you. It really doesn't. He did have a career high 36 touchdowns in his final year with Jacksonville, but only eclipsed 4,000 yards twice or three times in his career, and really not after that first contract. So overall, I don't know. You guys let me know. He did win a Super Bowl for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe, but he didn't end up ever winning any individual awards. You know, not a QB of the year, Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, best or MVP. You know, really nothing. He didn't win a Super Bowl MVP. If we go back through, what year was it that he ended up winning a Super Bowl? So 2028, he won a Super Bowl, but Ben Escobar, whoever that is, was the one that won Super Bowl MVP. So it's just hard to think, like, can he call him a bust? No. He had about a 10-year career with the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I don't think you'd say either that he did have the career he was supposed to have. Being one of the top rated prospects coming out of college, since Andrew Luck and then Peyton Manning. But overall, won a Super Bowl. Can't complain about that. Led his team to that point. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this video of simming Trevor Lawrence's career. If you did like the video, like the video. And if you would like to see more of this stuff, subscribe down below as well to the channel. Until next time, peace out.